The US Justice Department charges an Iranian man in connection with an alleged plot to kill Donald Trump.
Germany's economy minister Robert Habeck says his chancellor campaign will focus on finding solutions.
The US Justice Department has charged an Iranian man in connection with an alleged plot to kill Donald Trump. Farhad Shakeri, an alleged Iranian government asset, told investigators that a contact in the Revolutionary Guard instructed him in September to assemble a plan to kill Trump. Shakeri told investigators his contact said that if he couldn't put together a plan within a 7-day time frame, the plot would be paused until after the election because the official assumed Trump would lose. Shakeri told investigators he was cooperating in a bid to get a reduced prison sentence for an associate who's in prison in America. The US government said Shakeri hasn't been arrested and is believed to be in Iran. Iran's mission to the United Nations has declined to comment. And a spokesperson for Trump said the president-elect was aware of the plot and nothing will deter him from returning to the White House and restoring peace around the world.
Following his announcement that he intends to run as the Green Party's candidate for Chancellor, Germany's economy minister Robert Habeck says his campaign will focus on finding solutions.
Ich will es mal so sagen, wer Probleme sucht, der findet Probleme. Und wer Lösungen sucht, der findet Lösungen. Und also muss der Wahlkampf über die Suche von Lösungen gehen und nicht das Zuweisen von Problemen.
Habeck, who is also Vice-Chancellor, announced his decision following the collapse of Chancellor Olaf Scholz's three-party coalition on Wednesday. But the Greens still face an uphill battle, as their support hovers around 10% following declines in recent elections. Habeck says he's prepared to try and earn back the trust that's been lost.
Berlin celebrates 35 years since the fall of the wall, a significant day, not just for Germany. Belarusian opposition leader Svetlana Tikhanovskaya has traveled to Berlin to mark the occasion. For many Belarusian citizens, the fall of the wall has a very special meaning, she says.
For Belarusians, Berlin Wall has very important symbolic meaning, because this is what Belarusians to some extent experience at the moment.
People in Belarus live under the constant threat of repressions imposed by Belarusian ruler Alexander Lukashenko, but only they themselves can stop him, says Tikhanovskaya.
I'm fully sure that the wall in Belarus will collapse, but of course it depends on us Belarusians, but also on the world solidarity. A Berlin Wall, it didn't collapse by itself, just suddenly. It was a monotonous work of many people at that time.
Remaining united and persistent for a free Belarus. Veränderungen kommen oft unerwartet, doch dafür muss gekämpft werden, wie bei dem Fall der Berliner Mauer vor 35 Jahren. Diana Resnick aus Berlin für Euronews.
A suicide bomber blew himself up at a train station in southwestern Pakistan on Saturday, killing at least 24 people and wounding 50 others. The attack happened when nearly 100 passengers were waiting for a train in the troubled Balochistan province. An outlawed separatist group called Balochistan Liberation Army claimed the attack and said the target were troops at the station. The group has long waged an insurgency seeking independence from Islamabad. Police said about a dozen security forces are among the dead. The oil and mineral-rich Balochistan is Pakistan's largest but also least populated province. It is also a hub for the country's ethnic Baloch minority, whose members say they face discrimination and exploitation by the central government. Two separate Israeli airstrikes killed at least 13 people, including women and children, in Gaza on Saturday, Palestinian medical officials said. One of the strikes hit a school-turned-shelter. Two local journalists, a pregnant woman, and a child are among the dead. The Israeli army claims the target belonged to the Palestinian Islamic Jihad militant group, but no evidence or further detail was given. Another 7 people were killed when an Israeli strike hit a tent in the southern city of Khan Yunis, where displaced people were sheltering, according to Nasser Hospital. Here also the dead included 2 women and a child.